Hello, good evening, dear students. Myself Kanhaiya Jha, and this is my second chapter of class 12, that is potential and capacitance. And in the second chapter, I am taking the third lecture, that is electric potential due to a point charge capital Q. What we want to find? We want to find electric potential due to a charge capital Q. Okay, now see that how we will find this. Let us recall our previous year lecture a little bit. So in our previous lecture, what we have understood that if suppose that there is any charge Q, if there is any charge Q, and I told you that this Q is what? Source charge. Source charge means which will create electric field. So let's say there is capital Q, that is source charge, and I have already learned that at this point P, and a point P distance from the source charge is, let's say, R. Then electric field at point P will be equal to K Q by R square. What will be electric field? K Q by R square. That means if there is any charge capital Q and the distance of point P from the capital Q charge is R, then electric field will be how much? KQ by R square. That means electric field at point P will be equal to KQ by R square. This we have derived in our previous chapter. Like that, today I will derive that if there is a charge capital Q and we want to find potential at point P, which is kept, and P point is kept at a distance R from the source charge, then that potential at point P, that is potential at point P will be how much? Potential at point P will be equal to K Q by R. Here, one thing you have to understand, this formula I will derive. This formula I will derive. What is K? Coulomb's constant, Q, source charge, and R, distance of the point P from the source charge. Everything is clear. Potential can be positive, can be negative, depending on the sign of source charge. Here we have to take charge in potential, like this thing, that in potential, in calculating potential, that is like this, that in calculating potential, we have to take charge with sign, because we know charge can be positive, can be negative. So if the charge is positive, here we have to take plus Q. If charge is negative, we have to take minus Q. Clear? Now we have to derive that how we will find that Vp is equal to Kq by R. We have to derive this formula. What we have to derive? We have to derive this formula. Now see the concept that how we will derive this. And what is my concept? So physics में हमें concept ही सीखना पड़ता है. Once you will understand the concept behind it, then you can solve all the questions. तो feel करो. We have to feel कि potential कैसे निकालेंगे. Already in my previous lecture of electric potential, I have discussed this thing. See here, let's say there is a point A here, point B here, and at point B, at location B, I have placed a test charge. What is this? This is test charge. I have placed a test charge Q naught. And now I want to move this test charge from point B to point A. So B is my starting point and A is my final point. What we want? We want to move it from B to A. So what was the formula? That potential, final potential minus initial potential, that is potential difference, is equal to, potential is defined as work done in bringing a unit charge. What was potential? Potential is defined as work done in bringing a unit charge from infinity to any particular point. That was electric potential. And what was gravitational potential in class 11? That work done in bringing unit mass from infinity to any particular point. So here we are bringing charge, and in gravitation we are bringing mass. So how we will define this? Potential is defined as work done in bringing a unit charge from infinity to any particular point. If suppose I will take any point B, then this will be VA minus B final minus initial is equal to W work done in bringing a unit charge from B to A divided by test charge. That means now try to understand that when we want to find potential, then we have to divide work by test charge. Work by test charge, that means unit charge. That means if I will divide work by test charge, then we will find potential. If suppose this point B is kept at infinity, then here initial is infinity, and from infinity I will move to point B. So at the B place we will have infinity, and then we are moving it from infinity to any particular point A. So it will be work done in bringing from infinity to A divided by Q naught. We know that potential at infinity is how much? 0. Potential at infinity is how much? 0. So at the place of V infinity we will have 0. So it will become VA equal W infinity to A divided by Q naught. Is it clear? That is, for finding potential, first we will find work done in bringing it from infinity to A divided by charge. Now see that how we will proceed in this derivation. Okay. See this thing. What we will do, that first I will take any source charge Q. First I will take any source charge Q. Let's say I am taking a point P, and this point P is kept at a distance smaller from the source charge. What we have taken? We have taken a source charge capital Q. There is a point P which is kept at a distance R from the source charge. We want to find electric potential at point P. For this, what we will do? First, I will take a test charge at infinity. What I will do? I will take a test charge at infinity. Let's say this is infinity. And at infinity, I am taking any test charge Q naught. I am taking any test charge Q naught. Now see that if I will find work done in bringing this test charge from infinity to P, then it is impossible to find. Why? Because work done is equal to force into displacement. Work done is equal to force into displacement. And how much force will act, we don't know. And how much force will act, we don't know. Because this is infinity, so F is equal to K Q1 Q2 by R square. We can't calculate force. So what we will do, we will not calculate work done from infinity to P. We will not calculate work done from infinity to P. We will calculate work done from P to infinity. See like this. Suppose this is point A, this is point B. A से B जाने में, if I want to go from A to B and I have to do 10 joule work, then when I will return from B to A, then also I have to do 10 joule work. मैंने क्या बोला? ये बोला कि if I want to go from A to B, तो A से B जाने में 10 joule लगेगा. Then when I will return B to A, then also we have to do 10 joule work. Same. इसका मतलब ये हुआ कि work done is independent of path. तो ये कंजर्वेटिव फोर्स है. इलेक्ट्रोस्टैटिक फोर्स क्या है? कंजर्वेटिव फोर्स. सो इट इज इंडिपेंडेंट ऑफ पाथ. दैट मीन्स हम इंफिनिटी टू पी का वर्क निकाले या पी से इंफिनिटी का वर्क निकाले, बोथ विल बी इक्वल. दैट मीन्स व्हाट इज द कंसेप्ट? हम इंफिनिटी से पी का वर्क नहीं निकाल सकते बिकॉज वी डोंट नो द डिस्टेंस. क्योंकि फोर्स निकालने के लिए के Q1 Q2 बाय R स्क्वायर चाहिए. For finding force, what we need? K Q1 Q2 by R square. And if I have no information about distance, then I can't calculate force. तो हम क्या कहेंगे? Infinity से P का वर्क नहीं निकालेंगे. We will not find work from infinity to P. We will find the work from P to infinity. तो क्या होता है? So concept is that work done from infinity to P is equal to minus of work done from P to infinity. क्योंकि एक लूप में वर्क डन 0 होता है, तो इन्फिनिटी से P पे जो हम वर्क किए उसका ही उल्टा होगा, माइनस होगा P से इन्फिनिटी पे ले जाना. इसी कंसेप्ट पे हम काम करेंगे. तो वी विल वर्क ऑन दिस कंसेप्ट. ओके. So what we will do, now I will place a test charge on point P and we will move this test charge from P to infinity. P to infinity. So how much force is acting here? If I will find force, that means electric force, if I will find electric force, that how much electric force is acting here. So this will be equal to K Q1 Q2 by R square. So this will be K Q1 and this is test charge Q2 by what is the distance? R square. This is electric force. This source charge is positive. This is also positive. Test charge is also positive. So what will be the direction of this force? Think about it. What will be the direction of this force? Electrostatic force. This plus charge will repel this. So it will repel in this direction. So this is F electric. इलेक्ट्रिक फोर्स का डायरेक्शन क्या होगा? इधर दिस पॉजिटिव चार्ज विल रिपेल दिस पॉजिटिव, तो ये खुद से चला जाएगा इन्फिनिटी तक. इट विल गो बाय सेल्फ. तो मैं क्या चाहता हूं कि ये जाए, बट वी हैव टू डू सम वर्क है, एक्सटर्नल वर्क. व्हाई? बिकॉज व्हेन इट विल गो फ्रॉम पॉइंट P टू इंफिनिटी, देन वी डोंट वांट एनी एक्सीलरेशन. ये एक्सीलरेटेड ना हो, स्लोली जाए. When this charge will go from P to infinity, then this charge should move very slowly. ये चार्ज बहुत स्लोली जाए, एकदम धीरे धीरे. This charge will go very slowly. So P to infinity it will go very slowly. तो ये slowly कब जाएगा? Suppose यहाँ पे if suppose here 5 Newton force is acting in this direction, how much force is acting? 5 Newton. Then I will also apply 5 Newton force in this direction. Then it will go slowly. That means slightly less than 5 Newton. Then it will move in this direction. But I will apply the same force. That means हम क्या चाहते हैं? हम चाहते हैं कि ये फास्टली यहां से यहां नहीं चले, स्लोली जाए. That means we have to apply external force. Which force we have to apply? External force, and which will be equal to F electric, but in opposite direction. Why I am applying external force? Because this charge should move very slowly in this direction. तो एक एक्सटर्नल फोर्स लगा देते हैं जो इलेक्ट्रिक फोर्स के ही बराबर होता है. दैट मीन्स F एक्सटर्नल विल बी इक्वल टू F इलेक्ट्रिक, बट द डायरेक्शन विल बी अपोजिट, बट मैग्नीट्यूड विल बी सेम. बोथ मैग्नीट्यूड विल बी सेम. मैग्नीट्यूड मीन्स मॉड्यूलस. ओके, नाउ हाउ वी विल कैलकुलेट वर्क डन फ्रॉम P टू इंफिनिटी? व्हाट वी वांट टू फाइंड? वर्क डन फ्रॉम P टू इंफिनिटी. So how we will find work done from P to infinity? So work done is equal to force into displacement. But here force is variable. See, force R is changing everywhere. Here R will be different. Here R will be different. Here R will be different. तो जैसे जैसे हम इधर मूव करेंगे, R is increasing. R is increasing from the source charge. R is increasing. तो R is variable now. If R is variable, then force is variable. That means we can't simply do F dot S. So we have to integrate it to F dot dr. What will be this? F dot dr. And R will go from which point to which point? R will go from P to infinity. We'll calculate the work from P to infinity. We'll calculate the work from P to infinity. Clear? Can we calculate? Yes. Work done from P to infinity will be how much? Work done from P to infinity will be equal to integration of F is how much? K Q1 Q2 by R square dr. And this will go from P is where? P is at a distance R. So it will be from R to infinity. Clear? But see one more thing here. This is A dot B now. So A dot B is what? A dot B is equal to AB cos theta, and theta is angle between A and B. So here see, that what is the angle between force and displacement. So we are applying force in this direction. We are with external force. I am the external and I am applying the force in this direction. So external force direction is this and displacement is happening in which direction? ये चार्ज कहां से कहां जा रहा है? P से infinity. So this charge is going from P to infinity. That means displacement is happening in this direction. External force is acting in this direction. So external force in this direction, displacement in this direction. What is the angle? 180. So here angle will be what? 180. Cos 180. This will be how much? Cos 180. AB cos theta, na? Cos 180. Now whatever is the constant, take it outside. Cos 180 value is how much? Cos 180 is equal to minus 1. How much? Minus 1. So here it will be work done from P to infinity. If I will take cos 180 minus 1, I am taking minus outside, and this all the constant take it outside. Capital K constant, capital Q constant, Q naught just charge constant. In the inside there will be only 1 by r square dr, and r will go from r to infinity. Clear? Now there is simple integration. So work done from P to infinity will be how much? P to infinity will be equal to minus K Q1 Q naught, and this will be equal to C. What is the integration of 1 by r square? Can we write that this is integration of r की power minus 2 dr from r to infinity? Can we write this? Now, can we write that if I will integrate this, so you know the integration. This is like x to the power n, x to the power n. So this integration will be x to the power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. So this will be x to r to the power minus 2 plus 1 divided by minus 2 plus x power n plus 1 divided by n plus 1. It will go from r to infinity. Clear? Write everything. I will write this one. See here. So y then from P to infinity will be what? Y then from P to infinity will become equal to minus K Q naught, and this will be equal to r की power minus 1 divided by minus 1 r to infinity. See, if I will take out this minus 1, y then from P to infinity, if I will take this minus 1 outside, so this minus into minus will be plus, so this will be K Q naught, and this is r to the power minus 1. Can we write that this is 1 by r to the power minus 1 means 1 by r, and this minus 1 will come outside, so minus into minus plus. It will go from r to infinity. So now we have to put the limit. How we will put the limit? Work done in bringing it from P to infinity will be K Q naught. Put the limit. First I will put upper limit. So at the place of r we have to write infinity. So this will be 1 by infinity minus upper limit minus lower limit. So at the place of r we have to write r. 1 by infinity will be 0. So y done from P to infinity will be what? Minus K Q naught by r. Because 1 by infinity will become 0. There is minus, so there will be minus. So this is work done from in bringing a charge from P to infinity. Work done in bringing a charge from P to infinity. But what we need, what is the definition of potential? Potential is defined as work done in bringing a charge from infinity to P. What I have calculated? P to infinity. So we need work done from infinity to P, but we have calculated from P to infinity, so opposite of it. So what we will do now? See this thing. we know that work done from P to infinity is equal to minus work done from infinity to P. Is it? So what we will do? So we have calculated P to infinity. So what will be work done from infinity to P? Infinity to P will be minus of this. Minus of this means K Q Q naught by R. So work done from infinity to P will be equal to K Q Q naught by R. इसका उल्टा. Okay, so this is work done from infinity to P. What we require, we want to find electric potential. How we will find potential? Potential is work done per unit charge. So when we will divide work done by test charge, when we will divide work done by test charge, so this is known as potential. So we want to find potential. So work done I have calculated, now divide it by test charge. So for finding potential, what we will do? Potential is what? Work done and bringing it from infinity to P divided by Q naught test charge. So potential will be work done in bringing from infinity to P. I have find how much? K Q Q naught by R and divided by test charge. So this is work done and divided by test charge. So divided by test charge. So 1 Q naught will come here. So this K Q naught by R, this is what? Work done. And work done by test charge, so test charge will come here. So Q naught cancel. So what will be potential? What will be potential here? Potential will become equal to K Q by R. What is potential? Potential at point P is what? K Q by R. K Q by R. What is K? Coulomb constant. What is Q? Source charge. And what is R? Distance of point P. Distance of point P from the source charge. So write everything. That means here we come to know one thing. First thing, this derivation will come in board exam, so we have to practice it. How will we derive it? So we can't find work done from infinity to P. So I will find work done from P to infinity and then minus it. And then minus it. So work done from P to infinity, first find it. And then work done from P to infinity will be equal to minus K Q naught by R. So work done from P to infinity is negative of work done from infinity to P. So work done from P to infinity is this much. So negative of this. So negative into negative will be positive. So work done from infinity to P will be positive. K Q naught by R. Now we have to find potential. So potential is work done by charge. So work done from infinity to P divided by Q naught. That is potential. So this will be equal to K Q, or you can understand this like this also. If you are not understanding this step, see this thing. Potential is what? Work done from infinity to P. What is work done from infinity to P? K Q naught by R and divided by Q naught. Divided by Q naught. Here is nothing, that means here is 1. Clear? So what will be here? See this thing. What will be here? Can we write that potential is K Q naught by R into 1 by Q naught. Q naught cancel. And what will remain? K Q by R. So what will be potential? K Q by R. Here one thing you have to notice, that if Q is positive, potential will be positive, Q negative, potential negative. That means potential is depending on sign. Potential is a scalar quantity. Potential is a scalar quantity. Clear? If potential is a scalar quantity, then addition and subtraction will be very easy. Addition and subtraction will be very easy. How we will add and subtract? See this thing. So let's say that has Q1 charge, and Q1 charge from any point is R1, has Q2 charge, and Q2 charge distance is R2, here is Q3 charge, Q3 charge distance from this point is R3, here is Qn charge, and let's say Qn charge is Rn, this distance is R. That means any number of charge is possible. Q1, Q2, Q3, Q4, Q5, Q6 up to Qn. That means we want to find potential due to multiple charge. Potential due to multiple charge. That means if multiple charge will come, then what we will do? So potential is as like directly sum it. So potential is what? At this point P we want to find. So potential at point P is equal to KQ1 by R1 plus KQ2 by R2 plus KQ3 by R3 plus KQN by Rn. KQN by Rn. But here we have to notice one thing, that this charge can be positive, can be negative. If suppose Q2 is negative, then here will be minus. Clear? If Q2 will be negative charge, then here this will become minus. Is it clear? So simple addition. We have to add. This is simple algebraic addition. Okay. So we have learned this thing also. That means now we come to know one thing, that if there is a source charge Q, we want to find electric field at point P, and this point P distance from the source charge is R. Then what is the formula? There is a source charge Q, we want to find electric field at any point P, and the point P distance from the source charge is R. So electric field at point P will be what? KQ by R squared. And suppose there is a source charge Q, and we want to find potential at point P, and the point P distance from the source charge is R. So what will be potential? This is equal to KQ by R. KQ by R. So electric field formula is KQ by R square. Potential formula is KQ by R. Is it clear? Is it clear? Any confusion? Electric field is a vector quantity. Potential is a scalar quantity. So I think everything is clear. If you have any doubt, you can comment. And if you like this video, then subscribe the channel and share it with your friends. That will help in this lockdown time. Thank you, and one request from all of you. And the request is that please all the students watch this video sincerely and complete the whole lecture in a single shot. That means once you will sit, then first you will finish all the topic, you will make proper class no topic, and then you will go to eat, to bath, to dance, anything. TikTok is banned, so you don't have enough work to do. So it's better to sit at home and study seriously. Thank you. Take care. Bye bye.